Stop applying for jobs and start connecting for opportunities. And I'll say that again. LinkedIn has probably been responsible for 60% of the jobs that I've had. I think there's a stat that says 40% of jobs never make it to the job board. So it's through the people in this room, through the connections that you make. Your next boss might be next to you. Your next funder might be next to you. Your next PhD supervisor might be behind you. But unless you make those connections intentionally and you're able to follow up on it, LinkedIn is amazing. If you spend half the time you spent on TikTok, on LinkedIn, you turn those followers into pounds. So I'd encourage you all, if you want to scan that barcode, if you don't know how to make that barcode, come and find me and I'll teach you. It's really easy. If you've got a very, I guess two things, a very common name like John Smith, and there's thousands of you when you search on LinkedIn, or you've got a very niche name like Ajite Soa, and you don't want to have to spell it each time someone asks you for your LinkedIn connection. You download the QR code and it takes you straight to your profile. Stop applying for jobs and start connecting for opportunities. And I'll say that again. Stop applying for jobs and start connecting for opportunities. Because when you apply for a job, you apply for one single job. You put your CV in, you ask to be that data scientist, and you're either rejected or accepted. But if you build a connection with someone, if I send Amara a message afterwards and say, oh, I've put in this job application, I met you at this conference and I just wanted to find out a bit more about the role and yourself, two things are gonna happen. One, probably the most likely, they'll ghost you and they'll ignore you and you'll be upset and emotional. Or two, they could connect and they could change your whole career trajectory. So don't get in front of your own way by saying, oh, this person's not gonna respond, they're not gonna reply, and so you don't make that connection. Because you may be rejected for that role, but in 6 months' time, Emmanuel might come back to you and say, oh, actually, there's another role coming up, or you'd be even better placed for this role. So I'd encourage you to make sure that you always connect to apply.